Do you ever have deja vu, Mrs. Lancaster?
I don't think so, but I could check with the kitchen.
I had that last night.
Did you really?
Nice side of deja vu, yes.
Well, that's just fantastic.
On toast.
Hey, it's Monday. You know what that means, Peter? It's
What?
It's Monday.
Yes.
Monday at noon. You know what that means, Peter?
It's usually the day I sleep through.
No, it is. It's the day that I wake you up.
Yes.
It's the day I get you out of bed, Peter.
Yeah. Because
it's the local celebrity show here on KTM 95.3. I am your host, local celebrity Sheldon Demke, here with my wonderful sidekick here.
Yes.
Peter Gunn from Peter Gunn Show. You know, Peter, you are a giant of a man.
I am a mountain of a man.
You are a mountain. You make Hellboy look like Mighty Mouse.
Yes, I make Dwayne The Rock Johnson look like Billy Barty. I do a lot of CrossFit, ladies.
You do? Oh, very good, very good. Mm-hmm. I saw that on your profile, on your online dating profile. I noticed all that.
Yeah, which has been a big hit, by the way.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has.
Now, this is the time, of course, that we stick our big toes into the world of film, both local and national.
Correct, sir. Correct, sir. And we talk all things film.
We do.
Local, national, global, shall we say? Mm-hmm. We've got some fun things happening today.
We have a full deck today.
We've got a full show here today. A full studio full of people. We have an audience.
It's like Grand Central Station.
I feel like we have a studio audience.
We do. We can't suck today, Sheldon.
We cannot.
We cannot suck today.
There will be no sucking today, Peter.
Next week we can suck all we want, but not today.
Fun things happened this week.
Yes.
We had a few of our friends went up to the Salt Lake Comic-Con.
Yes. Did you make the trip?
Did I make the trip?
I know that Adam was trying to twist your arm into...
He tried. I ended up babysitting his kid instead. So,
well, there you go. It all works out beautifully, doesn't it?
I don't want to talk about it.
He gets to hang out with Ron Perlman.
I know, right?
You get to babysit.
I get to babysit.
Nobody said life was fair.
But he had a fun time. He got to see a lot of fun panels. We'll probably have him on the show next week to talk about it. We had, what else happened this week? We had Doc Utah.
Yes.
This week, and that was a big hit. It was the biggest Doc Utah of all. It was the 5th one, and it was fantastic. It was really good. I went over there and saw a few films. In fact, our own personal celebrity, local celebrity here in town, Darren Chase, premiered his film.
Very nice. Now, the one he shot overseas.
Yeah, he was over in China, shot it.
Wow.
And it's not about China or Chinese people. It's about,
just happens to be set in China. Is it about Chinese food? Is there any kind of Chinese connection?
There's a few shots of Chinese food.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's more about Russian girls. So
Russian girls in China. Not for me to judge. I just want people to be happy. Family film, I guess.
He had questions, so
as we all do.
I raised my hand and I'm like, do you still keep in contact with these Russian girls? And
yes.
Do you still have their information to pass along?
Do any of them have sisters?
Because they were pretty good looking Russian ladies.
Well, yeah,
say.
yeah.
What else happened this week?
I know it's hard to move on from Russian ladies.
I know, right? That's all I can think of right
now.
Yeah. But we can just go ahead and start with our fun studio audience. We can here, Kim. Why don't you come up here? We've got Kim Bentley.
Yes.
Is it Kim Bentley?
Yes.
That's a great name, Bentley. You don't have a Bentley, do you?
No.
You don't.
I'm a Bentley.
You are a Bentley. Kim works over at Jazzy Java. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct.
And how is that?
How is that? That's always an adventure at Jazzy Java. No, it's great. I love it over there.
You do love it over there. And you're here to promote a special... These are my headphones, Peter. I can't hear a thing.
That's just the way we like each other.
I like hearing the sound of my own voice.
Yes.
Thank you, Peter. Oh my gosh, there it is. I can hear myself.
It's amazing. The modern miracle that is radio.
Is that really how I sound?
Yes.
That's wild. Kim, it's so good to have you in the studio. You're here to promote a special day there at Jazzy Java. You're putting on this wonderful event. Tell us about it.
It's Robin Williams Day at Jazzy this Saturday. We're going to start bright and early at 8 in the morning for all of the early risers to come and get their coffee.
I may miss the first film, just for the record.
Throughout the day, we're going to have the more family-friendly, child-oriented films for all of the moms to come in and see with their kids, grab a couple of smoothies, they get a cup of coffee, and just hang out and watch some movies. We're going to start with Hook at 8 in the morning, followed by Popeye, then Mrs. Doubtfire, Awakenings, and then earlier in the evening we're going to do Dead Poet Society. We'll start in with his more heavy films.
Can we all stand on the tables when Dead Poets Society comes on?
Absolutely. That's the only way anyone will see me. I'm so
diem.
short.
Yeah.
So we'll do Dead Poet Society at around 6 that evening, followed by The Fisher King, and then we'll close it out with Death to Smoochie. We are going to do a costume contest as well that night. So if you come dressed up as your favorite Robin Williams character, we've got some Jazzy's gift certificates to give away. What else? Oh, throughout the day we'll be doing donations, just whatever you feel like giving to benefit NAMI. Sheldon.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I almost said NAMI, but no, I'm glad you clarified for me. So it will benefit NAMI all day long. So just whatever you feel like donating as you come in throughout the day. And then that evening at about 7:30, 7:45, we will start charging a $3 cover. Also, that will be going to NAMI as well, but if you feel like donating more than that, please feel free to do so.
This looks like a wonderful event. I cannot wait to see this. What movie are you most excited about?
I am most excited about Dead Poet Society just because Adam and I kind of haggled back and forth whether or not we were going to show either Dead Poet Society or Good Will Hunting. And I told him I have a huge aversion to Matt Damon. No offense. All I see when I look at Matt Damon is the puppet from Team America. I can't help it.
Well, we all do. Matt Damon. Yeah.
So, as any good man, he capitulated to my wishes, and we got Dead Poet Society. So.
He won the Oscar for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is Jason Bourne.
Well, what can I say? I win. Whatever.
Well, I'm really glad to see that you're playing Death to Smoochie. That's
yes.
one of my
vastly underappreciated classic.
Of course, that's gonna be the last show.
Yeah, that is R-rated, by the way. So
right.
just for the kiddies, that is the
a
one.
bit more edgy.
A slight edge to it, yes.
Any Rainbow Randolph fans, come dressed up as Rainbow Randolph for sure.
Oh my gosh!
Now, does
awesome.
it have to be a Robin Williams? If I come dressed as Olive Oil from Popeye,
I thought about being Olive Oil, but I'm not nearly tall enough.
Neither am I.
Oh, and you, Mr. Sheldon Demke, we're not going to let you in the doors. We've unanimously decided you're not coming in unless you're dressed as Mork.
That's a really good idea. I just might do that.
Nanu.
Nanu. I don't have a silver jumpsuit or anything, but
I could let you borrow mine. It's in the wash right now, but don't worry, I'll dry it out.
And you also have the Fisher King around 7:45. That's going to be a fun one.
That is my personal favorite.
That's my personal favorite.
I love
Thank you.
that
I knew
movie.
I liked you for some reason.
Not many people do, but I found a fan.
No, I think the Fisher King is it's heavy, but it's playful, and I think the performances are fantastic.
Yeah, it's poignant, but it's got that whimsical, fantastical feel to it, and it's got Mercedes Rule.
Yeah.
And Michael Jenner. So
She's amazing in that movie.
What's not to love? And it's a Terry Gilliam film, and I'm all about Terry Gilliam.
Love Terry Gilliam. All right, we also have Dead Poet Society, another great one. The Awakenings. You know, Awakenings. Not very many people have seen Awakenings. Your thoughts?
Yeah,
I love Awakenings.
I wasn't awake for it.
We had a whole Robin Williams week at my house. You know, after he passed away, I showed my kids the movies that they had never seen of his, and we watched Awakenings. Not only his performance, but Robert De Niro's as well. Was
Shelley Winters is in that.
Yep.
De Niro was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I want Peter to dress up as Miss Doubtfire.
I'll do it.
I think
I'll do it. I have a lot of free time. Really.
I think that would be awesome.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do you have the shoes?
But
I don't have the shoes.
we need to get like one of those lemon meringue pies to put over your face. I want the whole pie.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hello.
My little ankle biters.
And then my personal favorite in the morning, and I hope I make it for 10:30. Popeye.
Oh yeah.
Man, Robert Altman directed this film.
Yes.
I thought Popeye was just, I saw it at a young age, and it actually came out the year I was
1980.
born. 1980. And I love Popeye. I just think he was Popeye.
He was.
I was a big fan of I am what I am. Oh man, I thought that the music, the little town that they created, I think the whole movie's great.
Now, yeah, it doesn't get a very good rep.
No, everyone hates it.
Yeah.
And even Robin Williams himself despises it.
Yes,
He doesn't want to talk about it.
It wasn't the one that he put at the top of his resume.
No, not at all.
But
I enjoyed it quite a bit. The songs, I still sing the songs. It's fantastic.
as we all do.
Kim?
I can't say that I've ever seen it.
You never saw Popeye?
Leave the building, please.
my
Leave the
gosh,
building.
Get out of here.
Unless it was when I was a little girl. No, I don't remember it.
Well, that was probably before your time.
I don't know.
I mean, Sheldon had barely...
1980.
Oh, yeah, I was 1, so.
Yeah. Well, what's your excuse? Really? You know?
I love Popeye. And Robin Williams Day is all going to a great cause. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, it's going to benefit the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI.
And actually, we have some guests in the studio from NAMI.
We do.
And let's just bring them up. Come on up here. We've got Wayne and we've got Pam here from NAMI, and they're going to tell us a little more about what they do and the importance of awareness and all that. How are you guys doing?
Great, and thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for coming on. Wayne, good to see you.
Thank you.
How long have you guys been doing this?
5 years or so, since we found out our daughter was bipolar and had mental illness, that we got involved to get information, and been involved ever since.
And what actually do you guys do?
In St. George here, we have family-to-family classes for the family of the mentally ill person, and we have support group for that. And we also have classes for those recovering from mental illness. There's no cure, but there's a recovery. People can not easily, but get back on track and live a normal life.
Wow. What do you think, Peter?
Well, as I spent some 20-plus years in Florida and had my own struggle with mental illness, so I can attest to the work that you do. And it is a wonderful community service that you do. And on a personal level, I thank you for all your efforts, because I would not be sitting here today if it were not for organizations like NAMI and the work that they do. So thank you.
And you know what? Mental illness, sometimes people, they kind of brush it off like it's not a big deal. And it could be as devastating of a disease as cancer, really.
It's a brain disorder, and it's not anything that your mother did to you as you were being raised. It is a brain disorder, and there's so much stigma that goes around this disorder that's what we try to work on too, is to bring some light to the fact that if you are schizophrenic or bipolar or clinically depressed, that with the right meds, with the right treatment, with the right therapy and support, you can recover, such as our daughter did.
Do you think that the world is coming around, that the stigma is being knocked down, or do you feel that it's still very much there and people...
I think it's still very much there, and the thing that's really heartbreaking is that most of our mentally ill receive their treatment in jails, because there's no place else for them to go, and we're not doing very well on that front.
That's unfortunate.
That's probably our biggest goal or event, is to get the stigma out there, get the information, the education out there, that it's not a choice, it's not a learned process for these individuals. They are just on their own. They are just out there, and this is Suicide Prevention Week. What happens a lot of times with the mentally ill is that just life gets past the point of being bearable, and they just want to end it. And sometimes the meds are the somewhat of a cure of sorts, but sometimes the cure is worse than the illness. Meds are certain meds, and it's hard to line the person up with the right medical pills. It's a trial and error.
It is really a crapshoot. I've been on numerous medications over the years, and what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for another, and it is
right.
It does take about a month before you even know whether the meds are having an effect. So it is kind of an ongoing process, and I think what a lot of people who don't experience it firsthand don't fully appreciate is that it does become all-consuming. I mean, we were having a discussion last week about Robin Williams, and people say things like, well, how can he do this to his family? How could he leave his wife behind? When you're at that point emotionally, when you're at that low point, everything else gets shut out. And you just want the pain to stop. And it's right. Almost as if you have mental blinders on, and this becomes your only,
That's right.
as far as your brain is concerned, the only option you have. is to end your life. But there is.
Yeah, you're not even thinking of the consequences, really. You just want it to stop.
It's not any reflection on the people around you. It's simply that you are feeling a level of pain that you don't think will ever come to an end unless your life does. But there is help out there for people who need it.
Especially on the front end, like you're saying, on the meds that you take, to line up the right med. If you get the wrong med, then you might get the tremors, and you get the medication for the tremors, and then you get something else, you get that
There
medication.
can be some interesting side effects.
It's a cocktail.
It is. How can people reach out to NAMI? What are some of the telephone numbers and ways of making contact for people who need?
NAMI is a national organization, so their NAMI.org is your key place to get information. NAMIUT.org is NAMIUtah.org. There's another place, and they can get all kinds of information about the illnesses and the medications. And locally, we go by phone numbers. Pam and Lynn Bjorkman are our mentors, as we call them, by the phone, where people can call in, and we try to assist them. We can tell them about our classes. We can try to tell them about the doctors that we know that are available, and sometimes we can help on the insurance end of things, where to get them to go for Medicare or regular insurance or no insurance. Just try to give them some directions, and hopefully we can get them to class. And the class is just a whole plethora of information on how to live with it and how to help your person in the family that you love.
And there's no shame in it, and I think that's something that's difficult for people to get over. When you talk of a mental illness, because of that stigma that is so ingrained, I think, within society, people feel shame, and I think it's important to make people understand that it's like any other illness.
Mm-hmm. When we start our family-to-family classes, which I teach, we'll get parents coming in or grandparents coming in, and they really don't even know what the diagnosis is most of the time. And so we try to help with that. And then try to give them the information that they've never heard before. That's why we do one class that is just more information on the brain than you ever want to know. But it's so that when they walk out of that class, they know that that's where the illness resides, and it isn't anything to be ashamed of or to let people know. And so we're starting our new classes September 18th, and they're always at the Southwest Behavioral Health Center at 7 o'clock. And you can call me, Pam, at 541-331-0711. We don't need registration, but it would be nice if you're planning on coming. And that same time, Bridges is starting too, and that's at 7 o'clock that night. And that's for people that are suffering from mental illness. So we hope that people will check us out. Yes, they're all free. Everything we do, you get a wonderful booklet from NAMI when you come to our classes, and it's just loaded with information. And the other thing I wanted to say is Lynn Borkman, who is our NAMI person, he also is giving classes in what we call QPR, which is for suicide prevention. QPR stands for question the person, persuade the person, and refer the person if they're considering suicide.
And what's the address for Southwest Behavioral?
It is 474 West, 200 North at St. George. It's the big 3-story building, and we're on the second floor.
And those classes kick off again on the 18th at 7.
Every Thursday night that we have the classes, yeah.
And how many weeks do they run?
It's a 12-week class, and every first Thursday we have a board meeting, and then there's a support group that night. Mm-hmm. So it takes about 15 weeks to go through the whole series of classes.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, it's nice to know for people out there who are suffering from mental illness that you're not alone. I think that's the most important is that, you feel alone, and you feel like you're the only one.
Nobody understands.
And nobody understands,
But
exactly.
People do. And you can get help, and you don't have to go through it by yourself.
Right. There are people like Wayne and Pam here.
That's one of the biggest things people understand when they get to class. All of a sudden, they found these other folks who are doing and suffering the same way they are, wondering about what's going on and how to take care of it. They are not alone, and they confide in each other. It's a very confidential classroom situation, and they're very elated to get a little more truth and figure out what's going on.
Well, I remember when I got a diagnosis some 20 years ago now. It was almost a relief.
Oh yeah.
To find out, to have somebody else recognize what was going on with me, because I literally felt like I was losing my mind and couldn't understand where it was all coming from, and to have a professional say, no, this is what's going on, here's what you have, was almost a weight off my shoulders. And because then I understood that, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with, and I can go about trying to get it sorted out.
The family classes are trained volunteers. Somebody in their family has had mental illness, so they know and they can relate to them. The Bridges classes for those with the mental illness is taught by recovering mentally ill people, so they know what's going on, and they also have a booklet and like a manual, I guess is how they put it, that they can get real information.
Is there a size limit to the classes, or can as many people need to show up?
As many, we'll take as many as show up. And I just wanted to say too that early on in the classes, Wayne and I share the fact that our daughter has had a remarkable recovery in the last 4.5 years. She's in school, she's been working, she's been earning money, she's been pretty stable, and so they need to hear that there is recovery also. It's not a death sentence. It's not, some are more severe than others, but there is so much hope and recovery out there.
Well, and I think, Peter, you nailed it on the head. I think once you get diagnosed, once they say you're not alone, there's a bunch of people that have this, and then they set you on the path of recovery, that weight, like you're talking about, is off your shoulders, and you feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, you can get your life back. It doesn't have to dictate your life. You can, it is something. It never goes away. Right. It's not as if I'm cured, but you learn to manage it to where you can overcome it and it doesn't overcome you.
Perfect. That's the perfect way to put it.
So if you want to help NAMI out, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness, come to this Robin Williams Day. What is it, the 13th? 13th. Saturday the 13th. It's going to be all day long.
At the atrociously early hour of 8 a.m. it kicks off. I haven't seen the morning since the 70s.
You might have to load up on coffee.
I know. This is mildly disturbing. It gets underway at 8 and runs through to midnight.
And it's going to be just a wonderful... Are you guys going to be there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Which movie are you going to look forward to?
I'm not sure. It just... we haven't seen The Kingfisher. It might be a good time to see it.
The Fisher King is fantastic.
Fisher
yes,
King.
And I would like to review The Awakenings.
The Awakenings is a fantastic movie, and it's... Especially now that what's happened, it's something that, looking back on, it's a really fantastic movie.
Have you seen Popeye? Or will you be, like Kim, experiencing Popeye for the first time?
I don't know if we have or not.
Not many people have, unfortunately.
They really haven't.
No.
Oh, man, it's a classic.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, I just want to thank our guests, Pam and Wayne, for coming on from NAMI and telling us a little bit more about what people can do. Give us that phone number again on how people can reach you guys.
Yes. Call me, Pam, at 541-331-0711. And if I don't have an answer, I can find someone who does.
And there's help out there for people with mental illness.
And thank you again for all your efforts and the hard work that you do. Because without people like you, people like me, wouldn't be able to recover. So thank you.
All right, let's go to a song, and we'll come back.
Time to musk up. Wow. Never ceases to amaze me. What cologne you gonna go with? London Gentleman or... Wait. No. Hold on. Blackbeard's Delight. No. She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep. It's made with bits of real panther. So you know it's good. It's quite pungent. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's a formidable scent. Stings the nostrils. In a good way.
Yeah. That's when you know it's good.
That smells like pure gasoline.
I'm not gonna lie, Peter.
We are wearing Sex Panther right now, in fact.
It works every time.
Yeah. I
doesn't make
look
sense.
good.
Oh man,
Yes.
that's
Never leave home without it.
never leave. That is a formidable scent, Peter.
It is. It stings the nostrils.
Stings the nostrils.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, Peter. That smells like pure gas.
Luckily, I'm wearing flame retardant clothing.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
Flame retardant clothing. Oh man. Hey, it was really good to have Noni. I've already forgotten.
You don't get out much, do you? Nami.
Nami here, talking about mental illness.
Yes.
Honestly, Peter, if we just reach out to one person today,
Yes.
I think we did good, and
We did.
That was fun. And plus, it's gonna be a great event. There
It
at
is.
Jazzy Java, Robin Williams Day.
Is it too late for me to request that we kick this thing off at noon and sort of 8 a.m.?
8.
Woo!
Bring your cot.
Yeah. I may fall asleep during Patch Adams. I just want to put that out right now.
Oh man.
Patch Adams is not on the playlist, is it? No,
No.
sadly.
No.
Sadly.
Very sad.
Yeah. Bicentennial Band?
No.
No. Okay. Let's take a look at the top 5 movies at the box office, shall we? It was a rather lackluster weekend at the now, the hopes of Pierce Brosnan's latest being a franchise are diminishing drastically. Relativity Studios had already said before the first movie came out that November Man would be a franchise.
Really?
But with a $4.2 million,
It's not gonna be a
it's not
franchise
looking
now.
to. They should have called it straight to video. 17.9 million in 2 weeks. I think it's going to be a franchise of 1. Let's Be Cops is still doing remarkably well.
Especially because it's not a very good movie.
I have not seen the film.
It must be slim pickings out there, Peter.
Yeah, I got momentarily excited because I thought
because Let's Be Cops has been in the top 5 for what, 3 weeks now?
4.
My goodness.
I know. I liked it better when it was called Super Troopers.
Yes, me too.
At first, I thought Damon Wayans was in it, and then I realized it was Damon Wayans' kid. From a TV show I've never watched. Let's Be Cops, number 4, 5.4 million, 66.6 million in 4 weeks. If I Stay. Have you seen If I Stay?
I haven't.
Did you stay to see it? Or?
It looks a bit sappy. It's got
It does
Chloe
look-
Grace Moretz in
Moretz,
it. And, I'm a fan. I think she's great.
Yeah, she's a terrific little actress. She'll next be seen in the Equalizer remake.
Yeah, that looks kind of... That could go both ways, you know.
Yeah.
But Denzel looks fantastic.
5.8 million, 39.7 million in 3 weeks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Front runner for worst film of the year.
oh man.
Oh,
Makes me-
I'm still washing the stench of that movie off me.
Oh, man.
Really.
I have been stress eating ever since.
Should have gone to see Hercules. Should have gone to see Hercules.
I've been eating pizza nonstop.
Yeah,
'cause
cowabunga. 6.5 million, 174.6 million in 5 weeks. And back at the top again. Guardians of the Galaxy.
and why not, Peter?
And why not indeed?
That was a fantastic. Did you see
Because-
that, Kim? Guardians of the Galaxy? No. Oh my gosh.
She has not seen Guardians of the
not?
Galaxy. She has
Oh,
not seen
Kim.
Popeye.
Kim.
Have you ever seen a movie before, Kim?
She is too
Have
busy.
you actually set foot in a movie theater?
Come sit up here. Come sit up here.
Come sit up here, Kim.
She's too busy making lattes for Peter.
Yes, please. Double shot, please.
And you didn't bring any lattes with you.
No, and I even went to Jazzy's right before I came
There's still
here.
time. We still have 25 minutes.
Hurry. Double shot
If
for
you
Peter.
want me to be there at 8 a.m.
Double shot for Peter.
10.2 million again last weekend. 294.6 million in 6 weeks.
Wow.
So gonna cross the 300 million mark.
Yeah, it's going to be the most successful summer hit.
It has.
Which is not saying much.
No,
it's been a very lackluster summer.
Yes, it has become the biggest, the highest grossing film of the year thus far, overtaking Captain America.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier. Which, for a movie that has made less than 300 million, I mean, it's doing very, very well. But to be the #1 movie of the year, having not hit 300 million, doesn't say much for the box office this summer.
It's saying a lot. It's saying it's a terrible box office.
Yeah, the summer, it was a tanking summer for...
Kim, it's been the worst in like 8 to 10 years. It's been like...
And adjusting for inflation, apparently it's been the worst since 1980.
Since Popeye came out.
Yeah. It all comes back to Popeye. It's just like this circle of life.
Yeah, it all...
Yeah.
It's... I am what I am.
Yeah.
Olive oil, that sounds like a kind of lubricant.
You can't say that on the... What kind of show is this? That show comes on after this one.
Gosh.
Anyhow, where do we go from there? Oh, by the way, for those hoping for... this breaks my heart. I do have to touch on this briefly. For those hoping for a Vampire Academy sequel, this one goes out to Bernie.
Oh, yeah.
The studio had started a crowdfunding campaign in efforts to get funding for a Vampire Academy sequel, and I, for one, was chomping at the bit.
I'm sure you were.
For a Vampire Academy sequel. They set out to raise 1.5 million, and they raised 250,000. So they said, yeah, there will be, and I don't know how I'll sleep tonight, but there will be no Vampire Academy sequel. Sadly, Gabriel Byrne's phone will not be ringing.
It will not be ringing.
He must have had a mortgage to pay because
he's taken some duds too. And
He
I think
has.
he's fabulous.
He's a fabulous actor.
I think he's fantastic.
What he was doing, that he must have, I don't know, somebody must have pictures of him. He doesn't want to see the light of day. Did you see that? Did these vampires sparkle by any chance?
I don't believe they sparkle, but they might glow. I don't even know. I don't know. I didn't read that one.
I didn't. I skipped that one too. And no, according to Downey, who several weeks ago had said yes, there would be an Iron Man 4 as long as Marvel came through with the check he wanted. He's now saying no.
The check bounced.
The check bounced.
And he's like, no, I don't think I'll be doing another
He's
Iron
not
Man.
getting his 50 mil, and there will not be an Iron Man 4. I think this is just him playing hardball.
It is. I mean, they're going to go into negotiations for months and months, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, they make billions of dollars.
They do. They make billions of dollars. He is Tony Stark.
Yeah, I mean, you can't replace
No.
Downey.
No, what are they going to do? Cast Russell Crowe? I mean,
No, they're going to cast a woman. It's going to be a woman Iron Man.
Yeah. Yes. I can't even form the word. Ivan Reitman confirmed earlier this week that Sony Studios is going, and no disrespect to our wonderful female audience.
No, not at all.
Ladies. But the new Ghostbusters 3, which just off the bat is a terrible idea, will be an all-female ghostbusting team.
Your thoughts, Kim?
Thoughts, Kim?
As a female, I'm not super happy about that. Are you being serious?
Yes.
Yeah, no joke.
No joke.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Because they can't get Bill Murray back. He's like, he shredded the script and sent it back to him shredded. Of course, Ramis is dead. Even Ernie Hudson, who probably needs the gig more than anybody, has said, no, we shouldn't make this movie. And so the studio has said, well, we'll just do an all-female.
And who are they thinking of casting?
Melissa McCarthy.
Jennifer Lawrence? No, I don't know.
Kristen Wiig, maybe.
No, just scrap it.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it.
Terrible
That's
idea.
insane.
Where was I going to go? I was going to go somewhere with that. But what were we talking about before Ghostbusters?
Vampire Academy.
Yeah.
Iron Man 4.
Did you see the trailer to that new Downey Jr. movie? The
Judge?
The Judge.
With Duvall.
Robert Duvall, who's 83, by the way.
I know, they have to prop the man up with a stick now.
He is directing a film up in Salt Lake right now, and our friend...
Oh, sorry if he's listening.
He's not.
No, he's not.
He's up in Salt Lake directing a film, some Western film, and our own Dan Fowlkes was up there.
Really?
And he played I don't know, more of an extra, but he played a marshal
Nice.
One of like 4 marshals going in and like ransacking a place. Or
Does he
whatever.
get to keep the chaps?
No, he had to give the chaps back. but
Because I would, I'll tell you that. They'd suddenly disappear from the set. I'd wear them while vacuuming.
he said he had a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, how
shooting
could
it.
you not?
He says he shook Robert Duvall's hand.
Nice.
And he thought it was going to turn into dust.
Oh, well, he's a, the man's a legend.
He really is. He was in Godfather, man.
He was, what's his name?
In Godfather?
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah, in the consigliere.
Oh, yeah.
The consigliere.
The Consigliere.
Yeah. Leave the gun, bring the cannoli. Yeah. And he was, the one I always remember him for is the Apostle.
Totally. Oh,
He
yeah.
was outstanding in the Apostle.
He's just a great character actor.
Yeah.
That guy is great.
Yeah.
He brings a certain presence, and
He does. He doesn't have to say a word. He can just be on screen being Robert Duvall.
oh, what was that one that he does with the other old guy? They play the 2 old guys and the kid, something Lions, Secondhand Lions.
Yeah, with Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Fantastic.
I thought that was really fun. I
Really
I
good.
didn't want to see it. My mom made me watch it, and I thought
Yeah,
it was,
mothers have a tendency.
They
My
do
mother
that.
made me watch Mamma Mia, and I still haven't forgiven her. There's an hour and a half of my life I'll never get back.
Peter's mother is in the studio, by the way.
Yes. Thank you
So-
for that one, mother.
So Peter's on
Put
his,
me back in therapy. Well done.
Peter's on his best behavior
Yeah.
today.
Thanks. Yeah. Super Trooper.
Oh man. But Dan was really excited about that.
As anybody would be. Yeah.
He's trying to break into the acting, so he that was one thing that he did, and it was
Did he get any lines, or was he just was he an extra?
no lines, just an extra, and I don't know. He said it was a very long day. They got him all dressed up at 5 in the morning, and they didn't shoot his lines until 8 at night, and so he was just sitting there in his costume. all day
Really?
long.
Sitting around in his chaps until
Yeah.
from 5 in the morning.
I'm like,
It sounds like my average Friday.
Well, that's what happens when you're an actor. There's a lot,
Yeah, I
lot
don't
of
get how much.
downtime. A lot of downtime,
Yeah.
as Peter would know. He's-
Hurry up and wait, as they say.
as they say.
Yeah.
But this week, Peter, we're going to be writing Crutches.
Yes, this time it's war.
Adam says you and I and Adam need to sit down and just go over the whole script, make sure we have it all down, and where we like it, and then we need to start writing it up.
Yeah, we need to go big.
Now,
Go big or go home.
ladies and gentlemen, Crutches is going to be the follow-up to Crutch.
So the global sensation that was Crutch turned my life, just changed everything.
He became a celebrity overnight.
It opened doors. I was shaking Robert Duvall's hand. It was incredible. Yes. Of course, jock by day, serial killer by night. And hilarity ensues.
He's a killer of drunk drivers.
Yes.
So that-
there is a social message.
There is a social message.
There is. We're out to change lives with this film. It's
Right.
It's not just about exploitation and gore. By the way, I will not be doing any nude work this time. I just want to.
No.
We're out to say something of significance while decapitating people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is Bernie just texted me. She says, "Tell Peter to stop using big words. We don't understand them." So stop using big words, Peter.
What? Bernie listening. Bernie Brady, ladies and gentlemen. Our biggest.
She's our biggest fan.
Yeah, our biggest fan. Love you, Bernie. What's your language?
So Jazzy Java's got a fun schedule coming up. Is that right, Kim?
Yeah, what else is happening at Jazzy's?
All kinds of stuff. We've actually got quite a few things going on this month. This Thursday. No, I'm kidding. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have Catherine Feeney and Christianitis. It's at 9 p.m., and that show is absolutely free to anybody.
Is it any good?
I don't know. I've never seen them before.
You can be honest. No one's
I don't
listening.
know. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely being honest. I've never seen or heard them
Do
before.
you, what type of music do they play?
Your guess is as good as mine. And
Thanks
Ryan,
for coming in, Kim.
Ryan bailed out on me. He was the one that was supposed to talk about
Yeah,
it.
what happened to Ryan?
He had to go back to work. He totally bailed. But so that's going on. Then this Friday we have the Poetry Slam. Which is have you guys ever been to the Poetry Slam?
Never been.
Never
Okay,
been.
you should go because it's the poetry team that we have put together. Well, I didn't put it together, but the poetry team that put themselves together actually went to nationals this last. I don't know. It's been a few weeks since they got back. Didn't win, but they went, and they did a great job. And
Nice.
they do a poetry slam twice a month at Jazzy's. So that's coming up this Friday. Saturday, of course, we have Robin Williams Day, which we already spoke
Right, 8 a.m.
about.
till midnight.
Yeah, and then next Thursday, the 18th of September, We have From Indian Lakes. They are probably the biggest band that's come through in quite a long time. They just played Riot Fest.
Nice.
Yeah, they've been opening for a ton of big name bands all over the country lately. So
Was there a riot at Riot Fest, or was that just false
I would
advertising?
assume so. Isn't that what it's all about? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah.
Not that we encourage that sort of thing. Mother.
And speaking of encouraging things, I would absolutely like to encourage everybody to come out for this show because, for the local musicians that come, we always get a really good turnout, and we love them. We love, Saw and the Shakedown, Wire Elephant, House of Suns, all of those bands. But when we book bands that maybe nobody's heard of as much, we don't get quite the turnout that we hope for. So I would just urge everybody, when you're in Jazzy's, pick up one of our flyers that's right by the counter. If you haven't heard of a band that's on there, Google them, Facebook them, YouTube them, whatever. I YouTubed this band from Indian Lakes the other night, and they were really, really, really talented. So I want everybody to come out for this show. It's gonna be.
How would you describe their sound?
Sort of Death Cab for Cutie. What else?
That's right up your alley, Peter.
Oh yeah, I'm all about the emo stuff.
Okay, Peter, I'll see you there.
I know my mother will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you awake.
Do I need to wear black and a knit hat?
No knit hats.
Okay.
A beard and a beanie.
That's because I'm an artist, man. Really.
You have to come dressed as Mork.
That's right. I got to keep my beard until I'm shooting that western. So I gotta keep the beard.
You could do the whole sort of what is it? Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams.
That's
thing,
true.
You know,
or the Jumanji.
Yeah. What will you be dressed as?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. He didn't play too many.
I got an idea. Why don't you do Joan Rivers? What?
Why don't you be
Too soon? I'm sorry.
Is she
You want me
dead?
to dress as Joan Rivers for Robin Williams? I don't get it.
Why don't you be
What was his character from the Birdcage? What was?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, the Birdcage character.
I don't remember his name.
It was just like hammer pants and like Hawaiian shirts or something. I don't know.
I still have a pair of hammer pants. That's really, really sad. You could be Pam Dauber to his Mork.
Yeah, I thought about that. I don't want to go with Sheldon.
No, you don't want. You want to go as me?
No, I don't want to go like with you.
Oh.
I don't want to go with you either, Kim.
Oh. You smell.
It's a formidable sin.
I couldn't compete with him.
Stings the nostrils. I'll go with you, Sheldon.
Thank you, Peter.
Really?
You be Mindy. That'll be cute.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh my gosh, that would be cute.
I'll do it.
It wouldn't be the
Somebody,
first
if
time.
somebody can help me with my makeup,
I'll
I
do your
will.
makeup. That'll
Really?
be my contribution. Sure.
I'll do it. Really.
And pigtails.
I don't care. I have no shame. I've had my. Sadly,
Oh, the Chrome Dome.
the whole.
wigs for
the
that.
whole. We could plait my ear hair, but
There's hair extensions. We'll just put them right on the existing ear hair.
I look like Yoda up in here. Ear hair, you have.
Kim's gonna show up at your house with a team of women. Makeover.
I'm available after midnight. Yes. No, seriously. If I could get, I'll show up for this and work on a costume if I can get somebody to help me with my makeup.
We'll put one of those clown noses on you, and you can go as Patch Adams.
Well, I've already got the
That's making it
shoes.
easy.
Yeah. No, I got nothing but love for Robin Williams, but Patch Adams makes me want to gouge my eyes out. I'm sorry, it's just it's so contrived and so forced, and I feel a little sick just thinking about it. But anyway, I digress. Not part of the event, right?
Right, not part.
Not on the screening list, thank God.
What else is going on Jazzy's?
So we had From Indian Lakes, and then Friday the 19th, we've got Wire Elephant with Preacher's Daughter and Beggar's Son and Landlocked.
Nice.
All very good little bands, little local bands that we always love to have.
Support local music.
Yes, please. And then what? Saturday the 20th, we have All Red with Great Interstate. Thursday the 25th is Jam at Jazzy's. And then Friday the 26th is Soul What.
What's jam and jazzy?
Yeah, is there actual
Jam
jam?
and Jazzy's?
Do we have to
Yes.
bring our own toast?
No, everyone brings their bottled jam. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
No,
She really had me going.
Yeah, I was like, whoa! I must get some bottled jam. Wow, I think that needs to be an event. Talk to Reed.
Jam at Jazzy's usually is hosted by Dick Earl. You guys know Dick
Nice.
Earl? Yeah.
Yeah, and does he bring the electric witness, or is it just
You know, he brings whoever he darn well pleases.
because he's Dick Earl?
And they jam, and it's always a lot of fun.
Nice.
So,
Oh, I'm a big fan of Dick.
I bet you are.
I had this electric witness. Yes. Yeah. Love the music. Anyway. It's been great doing the show. This will probably be our last.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, the FCC are calling, Sheldon.
So, I gotta take this. Hold on.
Yes.
No, yeah, jam at Jazzy sounds just very tasty. So that's great.
And Dick makes his own jam.
No comment.
Should we play a song before we get plugs pulled?
We could.
Yeah, we should do that. We should cut to a song really quick.
Okay, here we go.
Make my nipples hard. Let's go.
We're fading this out, right?
Oh.
As per instruction.
I was looking for something.
That's all right. No, we don't have that kind of time, Sheldon.
I'm sorry.
I'll just take care of it from this end.
Oh.
Yeah, we realized all of a sudden, because time flies when you're having
Yeah, it really is.
so much fun.
The fastest hour in radio,
It
as
is.
they say. You're listening to the local celebrity show here on KTIM 95.3 with my friend Peter Gunn from the Peter Gunn Show. You can hear Peter Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 5 to 7. Is that correct, Peter?
Yes, I will be back later.
Unless he's washing his hair. And sometimes
yes,
he
which
gets-
takes hours, and I can't do a thing with it. I also, ladies, mousse my nose hair. I'll be back at 5.
he gets the wax and he twirls.
Oh, good. Thank you, Mother. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
that. Yes.
His mother just handed him a hairbrush.
If only
so-
we had the cameras on right now.
I know, that'd be awesome.
Good, I can plait my nose hair with it. So I'll be back at 5 from 5 to 7 to once again destroy radio standards as only I can.
We've got.
Please tune in because I really need the audience. Thank you.
He's pretty desperate about it.
I am. I will resort to begging and crying on the air. And it wouldn't be the first
And you
time.
don't want to hear that.
No, I've done it before, and by gum, I'll do it again. I have no shame. So, what are we gonna? What are we in the waning moments? What we have left?
Well, we've got news with Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Because Toronto Film Festival does a Bill Murray Day.
Round and round the ragged rocks.
Bill Murray Day, right?
Yes, Bill Murray. Last Friday was Bill Murray Day at the Toronto International Film Festival. He's there, of course, to hype up his new film Saint Vincent, which he plays a army veteran, somewhat disgruntled chap who
Yes.
bonds with the son of his next door neighbor,
Go on.
and hilarity ensues.
Oh, okay.
And during Bill Murray Day, they screened favorites like Ghostbusters, Stripes, and Groundhog Day, which I still say is overrated.
Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Love that film.
I get so tired of
You're
watching-
overrated, Peter.
I know, tell me about it. So everybody keeps telling me. But he wore as one would, a golden and bejeweled crown.
Bejeweled.
And a sash to commemorate his own day.
His own.
Because as he said, it's always all about him.
Honestly, when they start doing Sheldon Demke days in St. George, I will be wearing a sash.
One of those
And
things.
I will bejewel a.
There will be bejewels upon his crown, and bejewels upon his bejewels. Never before will the film world have seen such a bejeweled crown. Yeah, I think you should wear that for Robin Williams Day at Jazzy's.
I should.
We should start bejeweling right now.
If we started right now, we could probably be all bejeweled.
We could all be bejeweled.
by Saturday.
Let's see who can bejewel the most bejewels, and who can out bejewel the other one.
Right, it'll be a contest on the King Bejeweler.
The most bejeweled, and the winner gets a bejeweled crown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just bejewel one of those crowns you get from Burger King or
With
something.
a sash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad, Kim, you came on the
Thank you
studio.
so much. Oh, yeah, we did promise a quick plug for the ink.
Oh yeah, 314 Tattoo. We're doing great things. We just got back from Havasu, the tattoo convention that was just down there.
Nice.
All together, we won 14 different awards for all of the amazing tattoos
14?
these guys do. Yeah.
Oh.
So I want everybody to come down and see us. Matt Pearson is a new tattoo artist that we have from Idaho. We've got Devin.
Oh, yeah, Jason Workman. That guy's fantastic. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
love Jason.
Yeah, so come see us. Devin Holmes, Carl Johnston, Chris Little, all those guys.
The
So-
address?
What's that?
Your address?
You're putting me on the spot.
Yes.
It's
How are
she
people
doesn't know?
supposed to get to your shop if they don't know where your shop is?
It's on 1400 East, just past. It's on Red Hills Parkway. You go down Red Hills Parkway, just past the Paradise Design Pool and Spa place.
I'm already lost.
Make
Yeah,
a left,
what?
and we're just right down there in that industrial
Repeat
area.
that.
So no.
Do you have a
And we have a phone number 673-5677.
Facebook page?
Yeah, 314 Tattoo.
Nice.
Yep.
Now, I've always said that I wanted to get a tattoo while on the air.
Really?
I want to be doing a live show with the sound of in the back. So let's see if we can work something out.
All right, buddy.
And Sheldon's ready for his first tattoo, by the way.
Not sure.
So
A jar of jam for Sheldon.
Jar of jam.
I have a jar of dirt.
for Jam at Jazzy's.
Yeah.
That's my first tattoo. Jam at Jazzy's. on my upper thigh. Jam at Jazzy's.
I think you need it as a trap step.
Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
tune
that's
in.
it.
Tune in next Monday.
If we're back, yes.
If they let us back in the building.
I know.
They might change the keys on
Hey,
us.
we remembered to record this one.
We did, yeah. So we might have this archived.
Woo!
Every Monday is Movie Monday, Peter. Here with the Local Celebrity Show with your host, local celebrity Sheldon Demke, with my friend Peter Gunn from Peter Gunn Show.
Yeah, we stick our toes in the world of film, both local and national and global. And hilarity ensues.
It does. It really does. I've been my cheeks hurt from laughing today. So
Yeah, I
was a
haven't
good-
had this much fun since Sheldon pushed me around in a cardboard box last weekend. Seriously, and he did.
we need to post that video.
We
That
do.
was a good one.
Yeah, your sister has a copy of it.
She does. Yeah, I need to watch that.
And yeah, the kids have not quite been the same.
No. All right, folks. We'll see you later. See you next Monday.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, and I will see you at 5.